So the top story of today's bulletin is clearly the most explosive turn that has come in Sushant Singh Rajput death. It is explosive because India today has now accessed deleted WhatsApp chats, which can be also retrieved, of Rhea Chakraborty from 2017, 2019 and 2020. Why these are significant? It points towards a serious drug angle. Now, a 2017 message of Rhea Chakraborty to one Gaurav Arya says, and I quote here, "In case we speak about hard drugs, I have not done many," unquote. The chat was revolving around synthetic psychotropic drug MDMA, which is commonly called as ecstasy in rave party circles. It is also used as a recreational drug in some places. But in this chat, Rhea Chakraborty is seen asking Gaurav Arya if MD, in quotes, was available. In November 2019, and this is when she knew Sushant Singh Rajput, there is a conversation with one Jaya Saha. She's a talent manager. And she messages Rhea Chakraborty where she says, and I quote here, you can add 4 drops in coffee or tea or water, let him sip it, give it 30 to 40 minutes to kick in. Who is him that is being administered to? In April 2020 chat, Samuel Miranda, who is Sushant's manager, informed Rhea Chakraborty, in quote, the stuff got over. He asked Rhea if they should get more from her brother Shoubik Chakraborty's friend, who has just had hash and buds. This even as Rhea Chakraborty's claim that she never used drugs in her life, a statement that has come from the lawyer and is even ready for any medical test anytime. After the chats that surfaced, Sushant Singh's sister Shweta has now demanded strict CBI action against Rhea, calling this a criminal offence.
Been disclosed is correct, that this is actually banned drug. Now, if it is banned drug, then firstly, this will lead to definitely abetment to suicide as well as murder, either of the two. And lastly, there will be a Narcotics Control Bureau issue also, because then who are the suppliers? They will also have to be arrested. So definitely the scope of these proceedings will widen quite substantially. And I feel that now the matter is getting very, very serious. And hopefully some very major breakthrough should come from the CBI.
So let's go across now to Mumbai because my colleague Mustafa Sheikh he's there. He's been tracking all the latest. Mustafa, for the benefit of our viewers. Now, many would say these are private chats. Why is it in the public domain? So you tell us why and how the CBI will be investigating this further, and why is this drug angle so serious? Over to you, Mustafa.
Well, Pooja, we know for a fact that the central agencies, be it Enforcement Directorate or CBI, is investigating this case, and Rhea Chakraborty seems to be the person who they are looking evidence for. The financial angle was the first angle with which the Enforcement Directorate investigated. Here at DRDO guest house, where the CBI team is staying and people related to the case are being called for summon. But at the same time, this angle came in that there is a chat which dates back to 2017, where there are you can cast aspersions that this was a demand for drugs by Rhea Chakraborty, and the lady with whom she was chatting, she has already been called by Enforcement Directorate to basically record her statement. But the important point is when it will come to connecting it to this case, there doesn't seem to be a connection as of now, because the forensic lab, Kalina, when they gave the autopsy report of Sushant Singh Rajput with the chemical analysis, they didn't find anything poisonous or any other chemicals. They didn't find any foul play. Okay. So that is the main legal evidence where now the FSL of AIMS can take up, Dr. Sudhir Gupta can verify the viscera reports, and then they come up. And if there is some basically problems and error in that forensic, then it can be connected to this case. So there is a long way through which this process will have to go. We'll have to wait and watch how it's progress every day. Back to you, Pooja.
That's an important point that, you know, when the autopsy did come, there was no foul play, there was no poisonous-like substance. So how do you think now this becomes the drug angle becomes a problem for Rhea Chakraborty? She's not been summoned yet, but do you think CBI is waiting to garner whatever evidence they probably can, with serious issue also of allegations of drug angle, to then summon her for questioning?
Well, that seems to be a clear-cut way of CBI's functioning, is that they are not going to Rhea Chakraborty now. They will only go with her with all evidences in this case, with all chats and every forensic report possible from Sushant's house, be it any other drug angle, be it the financial angle. They will collect and gather all the statements, all the evidence, and only then approach Rhea Chakraborty with the concrete things on which they need clarity from her. And that is the important role. The CBI has not shown any hurry in approaching or recording Rhea Chakraborty's statement in this case. Back to you.
All right, Mustafa, because you've been tracking all the latest here.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.